Hello everybody and welcome back to the world's worst let's play of Nightmare Creatures. I haven't played this game in what feels like, and it possibly might be, 2 weeks, because I got Skyrim and I've only been playing that, and every time I'm like, I don't remember the controls. Okay, I don't remember. That's all I need. I just need that little move and I'm good. Let me just look at some of these controls real quick. Anyway, I've been playing Skyrim every time I'm like, oh, I should probably stop playing this game and I should probably get back to Nightmare Creatures. I'm like, but wait, Skyrim's such a huge game and there's so much more to do and I just have to do this one more thing. One more crap, it's past my bedtime. One more thing. It's a never-ending cycle, guys. It's a rough game. Don't start it. I mean, I'm sure most of you have by now because it's old, but don't do it. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't register any of that. Oh, that's right, we're at the zoo! My favorite level! Yeah! Oh, also, I'm not playing at night like I usually have been. Because... I forgot about that guy. Pow! He's so good. He's so good to move. I'm not playing at night because I had some time where Becca and Lily are out of the house. So I figured, yes! So I figured I'd go ahead and get some recording done. Hopefully finish this game this session. Yes! It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good things. All good things. Da 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 da. I forget how to play. Da 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 ba da ba ba. Pow! Okay, fun. So in this episode, since we're at a zoo, I figured I'd share some zoo stories with you. For those of you that aren't aware, lightning. For those of you that aren't aware, I worked at a zoo the summer of 2014. It was the Columbus Zoo. Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. First fun fact, the aquarium is actually not large enough to be considered an aquarium, so it's actually just one big fish tank. I didn't see that lever before. Huh. Alright. So that's one fun fact, yeah. So anyway, what my job was at the zoo, I was a guest engagement team member. Literally, it was my job to walk around the zoo and make sure people had a good time. Like, if they were lost, I had to help them with directions. If they were just not having a good day, it was up to me to make it a better day. It was actually a pretty sweet job. Like, it was pretty cool. Some stories. Sorry, this game is like ADD. It's not ADD friendly because it's just like everything's coming at you and you gotta focus on 12 things at once. So one time, I boom, barrel, it's barrel. I'm gonna blow up the barrel. Does nothing. So one time, I was. So let me. I know I'm all over the place, guys. It's just I'm super jazzed. Just had some Rocky Road Oreos, which are good but bad at the same time because they get all caught up in your teeth like marshmallow. It's the worst, but they're okay, especially in milk. Highly recommend them in milk. Anyway, so this is where I was before. Let's say I thought there was a spider over here. I could have sworn there was a spider. Can I make this jump? I feel like I should have. I died? Come on! I feel like I should have made that. Anyway, so I'm being really loud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move the mic away a little bit because I'm like all kinds of jazzed today. Don't even know why. It's really hot. It's so hot. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. So even though I'm not playing in the dark, it's like even more eerie because you just have the light from the window coming through. And it's really kind of unsettling because we have like the darkening curtains, so they're slightly dark. They're not like real dark, but they're dark enough. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, guys. Just I apologize if none of this episode makes sense at all. Got him. Got him. Got him. Thank you. Jesus. Okay. Right. So working at the zoo. One of the weirdest things about working at the zoo is that you're gonna get your picture taken a lot by a lot of strangers who you don't know what they're gonna do with those pictures afterwards. Like, I'm sure nothing bad, but it's just weird to know my face and my awkward cheese and smiles out there all over the place, just from people from all over the world. I'm talking like everywhere, coming to the zoo because it's the best. But like coming all from all over the zoo, from all over the world too. They're not coming from the zoo to see the zoo. That'd be silly. But anyway, they come from all over the place to see this zoo, and it's my dumb face that they get to see, to greet them and stuff. But anyway, so one of the stories, one of the ladies, I can't even focus right now. I'm so distracted. So one of the stories that I'm gonna tell you, if I can ever manage to stop farting around. Oh, that wasn't even the thing. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so there was this girl who wanted to take, who I was like, okay, wow, I really can't focus, people. I suck. This is like the true definition of ADD right now. Like, you don't even know. Happy! Or is it a banshee? I don't even know. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Ha! Blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna fall in the water. Turd! You turd! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Am I stuck? I'm like, oh, come on! What the heck? Okay, focus time. Cutting down. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. You can tell I haven't played this game in a long freaking time. Why is he even in there? Like, you don't see anything and then he just appears. Like, he definitely wasn't in there. Whatever. Anyway, so I saw this girl with a little plushy Bulbasaur, which is a Pokemon. So I was like, hey, that's a really cool Bulbasaur. I like it. It's awesome. I like Pokemon. She's like, oh my gosh, this is my traveling Bulbasaur. Can you take a picture with it? And I'm like, sure. So literally, there's a picture of me somewhere just holding this random stranger's little plushy Bulbasaur and like smiling a big derpy smile. So that's one fun story. And believe me, there's a whole lot that happened that summer, but it's just, these are the ones that stick out in my mind for whatever reason. Another time, so if you've ever been to the Columbus Zoo, and you ever go to the aquarium side of things, I forget what it's called right now, which is horrible. I had to know that thing like the back of my hand, and now I can't remember even the shallows. For some reason I can't for life remember what it is, but it's like the other side of the zoo, not the main part, but the part you come in later. So there's a little statue, like a bronze statue of a giant manta ray and a shark. Well, my job was to stand around that area and talk to oh, I cut her in 3. I was to stand there and talk to people and take pictures if they wanted to. So this group of about maybe like 3 girls comes up and they're like, hey, can you take a picture? I missed that one place, didn't like, hey, can you take a picture of us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go ahead and grab their camera, and well, camera, I mean phone, and I take a picture of them, and I'm like, okay, here you go, here's your phone back. And she was like, okay, now it's your turn. And I'm like, what? She's like, now you pose next to it. And I'm like, okay, strange request, but okay. Why can I not find that thing I found like 20 times already? Am I crazy? I'm bloody crazy! Anyway, so this girl is like, pose. I'm like, okay, whatever the person wants, I guess. So, oh, it's because it's the next one. I'm an idiot. So I like awkwardly lean up against this giant shark manta ray. Not manta ray, but stingray anyway. Next to this giant bronze statue, like, hey! And she takes my picture, and she's like, hey, thanks. And I'm like, you're welcome. That's a weird request, but whatever. So then she walks away, and I go about my working day. Okay, focus. Don't mess this up. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, I see you over there. So anyway, so then later that day, the same girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, thanks for the picture earlier. I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'm glad you liked it. And she was like, hey, can I get your number so I can send that picture to you? And I'm like, well, one, I was thinking, I don't need a picture of myself. I don't have any reason. And I was like, and two, even if I did want it, I don't feel comfortable giving out my phone number to some random stranger at the zoo. And mind you, I was already engaged at this time, so I had literally no reason to give this person my number. But I was like, no, it's okay. And she's like, you sure? And I'm like, nah, it's okay. She was like, okay, and walked away, and I felt like such a jerk. Because I was like, I'm sorry, girl, I didn't mean anything negative about it. It's just I didn't need it, and sorry, lady. So that's a fun story. Oh, jeez. Also, fun fact, I got to hang out with the manatees at one time. That one time. For training, so the zoo has these different things you can pay extra prime, a lot more money to do special things. Well, with training, we were allowed to do all the things. Well, not all the things. We were able to go to a few of us got to go to some of the back behind the scenes things, and mine was the manatee thing at Manatee Coast, I think it's called. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've been to the zoo, and I really need to go back. But anyway, and it was really cool because you got to see where they bring in the manatees and rehabilitate them and stuff. And it's cool. That's about all the story for that one, really. It's not too in-depth, but it's just cool, okay? If you ever get the opportunity, I highly suggest you do it because it's cool. I also have an animal hospital one, and then I don't know. Anyway, back to some more stories. So if you've been there, you know that the heart of Africa is kind of a big deal. I don't know if it's really that impressive anymore just because it's not as new. But that opened up that summer on my birthday, actually. So literally, my birthday, I was working, and the cool thing was Betty White, the Betty White, was coming to the opening ceremony to cut the ribbon with Jungle Jack Hanna. And yes, I did meet Jungle Jack Hanna on many occasions. He said hi to me a couple times. It wasn't really too much in depth, but still cool that I can say I've met him and talked to him in person. Trying to think of other things. This episode's going pretty long. I might have to end this. No, I'm going to keep telling stories. I'm going to get through this and keep telling some stories. Anyway. Take this, you banshee. You she-beast. Ouch. You she-beast. Get back! Ow, 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 ow. I forgot to guard when I'm trying to use items. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Just what I needed. I think that's what somebody says in a Mario game. Hey, hearts! Getting them hearts. Because you need them. You need the hearts. Because it hurts if you don't have the hearts. Anyway. Oh yeah, Betty White was supposed to do it. And everyone was super excited to meet Betty White. Heck, we were all excited. We were like, yeah, Betty White, that's awesome. Turns out, so the zoo opened at 9. While we were corralling everyone outside, Betty White was in, did the ceremony, and left before the zoo even opened. No one in our department got to meet Betty White, and we were all, I'm still salty to this day, because I was like so jazzed. I'm like, I'm gonna get to see Betty White. I'm gonna see her. Betty White, yeah. But I didn't. Oh gosh, this is terrifying. I don't know what I was doing. Whew. Anyway, so that's a thing, and it was pretty cool to see the Heart of Africa before anyone else actually, because we got to do we got to help out with the preview for the Heart of Africa, which was for all like the shareholders that put into it. I don't know if they're called shareholders, but the people that basically donated a lot of money to the zoo got to see it early, and we got lucky enough to have to work it, which was basically just holding umbrellas and pointing people in the right direction in case it rained. So that's cool. But afterwards, they were like, yeah, you guys can go ahead and see it. We don't care. Just do your job. Make sure people are having a good time. It's like, will do. So that was cool. We got to see it, and it was really fun. Also, speaking of umbrellas, there was one time when we were working that there were like tornadoes. It was interesting because everyone was like freaking out, like, are we supposed to seek shelter right now? And I'm talking like guests. We're like, should we seek shelter? And we're like, nah, you should be okay. They haven't told us anything about going inside yet, and we haven't heard any sirens. And literally, as soon as I said that, there were tornado sirens going off, and people just looked at us like, you're crazy. And we were like, well, we just do what we're paid to do. Good stuff. Trying to think of other stuff. I'm sure there's other things I'm missing, but there was a lot to that summer. Like, I can't even stress it enough. There was so much to that summer, and it was a lot of walking. I got a crazy tan from it. Like, I'd put my hand against my thigh that never saw the light of day, and it was like night, and it was like complete different, very stark contrast of colors, and it was crazy. It was just crazy. Alright, I'm gonna kill this spider, and then I'm gonna kill this other spider. Just kidding, the other spider's gone. I am going to end this episode because it's going a little long, and I think that's all the zoo stories I have, so I'll continue this next time, and I won't be talking about more zoo stuff. So, see you then, everybody! Bye-bye! Happy Halloween! Bye-bye!